Hello, Utah fans, and welcome into another edition of the Crimson Corner right here on KSL.com. I'm Robert Jackson, joined by KSL.com's Josh Furlong. Josh, the Utes were able to find a way to win 20-17 against the Stanford Cardinal. Offense was non-existent up until that overtime.
You know, it's incredible. The whole game, the Utes couldn't find anything to get the offense going. But then in the overtime, Travis Wilson goes 5 for 5, finds Kalen Clay for the first touchdown in the first overtime, and then finds Kenneth Scott on a slant pass in the second overtime to win the game. The offense got it done when it needed to be the most, I guess.
Yeah, they got the passing attack going. One of the most one of the least talked about plays anyway would be that first down pass that Travis Wilson made to Wesley Tonga over the middle that actually enabled Utah to go for that second touchdown to Kenneth Scott. Defensively, same story. I mean, this defense has been outstanding once again. Nate Orchard, 3.5 sacks.
Absolutely, and I mean that defense, was going up against the best defense in almost the country. They're a top 5 defense, and so for Utah to be able to stay in there and to be able to hang with them and to keep their offense, basically off the field as well was great. Nate Orchard, like you said, 3.5 sacks. With that, he became the school's single-season record holder for sacks. The guy just keeps getting it done. You can read several articles that we've done on Orchard and Dimmick on the defense on KSL.com. So check them out.
And it was a complete team game. That special teams getting it done as well. Tom Hackett, 9 punts, which is a lot, but 6 of those down to inside the 20, 2 of those even inside the 5.
Oh, I mean, what Hackett is able to do with that ball is incredible. Getting him inside that 5-yard line is great field position, especially in a game that mattered so much to be able to be where the ball is in a defensive battle. Hackett is, probably your MVP of that game.
Yeah, yes he is. Enough of us talking. Let's get to the highlights of Utah's 20-17 double overtime win over Stanford.
Right slant now tucks in tight. And they're going to pitch. Let McCaffrey run. He may go. Brian Blackett angles and saves a touchdown. Fullback is right. Hogan looking. And now he has Lee Ward on the release for the Stanford touchdown. Stanford only rushes 3, but Wilson stands in and makes the big play. And Wilson keeps it again and takes it to the goal line and in for the Utah touchdown. Hogan here, let's see what he tries on third. He's gonna get sacked, has to make sure he protects the ball. And does, but Utah gets him. So Nate Orchard. Hogan going to Rector, down the far side. And it's just broken up. Rector almost had what could have been a game winner. And Wilson goes to the end zone, has got it. How about that? Kalen Clay, touchdown. Hogan throwing back across the field, has got Hooper for the Stanford touchdown. Single back is right, and Hogan's gonna get hammered. Nate Orchard came in, and Hogan is dropped back at the 33. From 51, it's on the way, and it is good. Williamson. And that is a big bailout for Stanford. Slam. Utah wins. Travis Wilson to Kenneth Scott, and Utah wins in overtime.
This team just keeps hanging in there. There's no quitting these guys. They keep fighting. They keep battling. And great defensive struggle for 4 quarters. We just happened to make one more play than they did in the overtime. Our sights set on Arizona. They come to our place last home game for our seniors. A lot of great seniors in this class, and giving us a lot of effort and really everything they've got over the last several years. And so we're going to honor them before the game. And, we're really going to miss those guys.
I don't think we beat Arizona since my redshirt freshman year. And I just can't wait to play them again because I believe we have a lot of talent on this team to compete with them. And, I know it's not going to be no blowout because they're a really good team and they're really deep. And I just can't wait because I believe it's going to be another classic game that's going to go down to the wire, just like every other game has been. And so, it makes you anxious as a player because you love those type of games.
Well, they're a very balanced team. I think that's the thing you can say about them. They're running the ball well offensively, about 185 yards a game. They're over 300 yards a game throwing the ball. So they're approaching 500 yards a week on offense. They're scoring points. Defensively, they're playing well. In addition, they've got a really good linebacker, Scooby Wright. He's one of the best in the nation. And so he's a really good player for him. And so I would say the thing they present is a very balanced team, and across the board there really is no area that they have a glaring weakness.
Playing in the Pac-12, going up against arguably some of the best returners in the nation, it's awesome. It's a challenge every week, and I'd be lying if I said before the game I don't get a little bit nervous. I think about it a bit, like, how am I going to do, how am I going to take this bloke out of the game? What am I going to do to put my gunners in a position to make a play for me? But you just put on Jack Johnson, you sit back, you enjoy the ride, and it all works out.
You've got to be really tuned in to spacing in your rush lanes, lane integrity in the pass rush, and that forces you to do that when you're playing a quarterback like Solomon. He's having a nice year. Redshirt freshman's doing a nice job.
Adam Schultz came up to me, the backup quarterback. He just told me, hey, go have a word to Trav. He needs some encouragement. So I just went up to him. I said, listen, mate, it's the best defense in the Pac-12. We knew we weren't going to come out here put 400-yard passing on them. But if we did, it would have been great. But we weren't. So I just said, it's a 7-7 ball game. We're not losing. Just go out there and sling the ball. We just need one big play. And if you guess in field goal range, let Andy do his thing, and that's game, set, match. So I just try and speak to him, and when I feel like there's a time that he needs some encouragement, then I'll go help him out.
It was the look we wanted to run and run against, and Kalen made a great play, and I think the one to West was probably one of the biggest throws in the game, just because it was a huge third down conversion, and I know not a lot of people are going to see it that way, but definitely a huge play. And in the last play to K. Scott was the perfect situation we wanted, and they ran it just the way we practiced, and he ran a good route and made a good catch on the ball.
We're not trying to be conservative on offense. We're just playing the way we think gives us the best chance to win, and so we're all we care about is winning, and that's what we're doing, and there's no conscious effort to be conservative or anything like that. We're just trying to give us the best percentage and the best chance to win the football game, and and job one in doing that is taking care of the football, and our offense did a great job of that on Saturday, of taking care of the football.
We made it our goal to get to a bowl game this year, and so far we've done that, and we guys got to keep on winning, and for my sake, I want to send these seniors out the right way and finish out the season strong.